What's going on, you guys? Back again, obviously, to do another podcast. And today I have Deep South Official on here. Um, I'm going to go ahead and try to get him in. Yeah, so that's the thing. All right. Hopefully, everybody's doing well today. Sorry about yesterday. I literally was having a whole bunch of difficulties with the Google Hangouts with the OBS, which thank you, Ian187 again for like guiding me through that. I figured it out, but it's gonna take time to get used to, I guess. Let's get my homeboy in here, see if I can. Here it is. Boom. All right. So basically, we're just gonna wait until he shows up. Pretty slow morning yesterday. Worked all day. Then had all those issues last night with this stream. Somebody else, if you haven't, I mean, I was sitting there watching Arson Rides, and apparently he's doing well, and I'm proud of him. Streaming, and more streaming. Go check him out on Twitch. Let me see. It's kind of nasty outside today. I hope everybody else's weather's better. Oh my God. Get my coffee in me. Shit's ridiculous. That's one of the main things is I cut back on caffeine and stuff for sure. I fluctuate from time to time anyway. So let me know in the comment section if coffee is what you have in the morning. If not, maybe some people just drink bottled water. Or both. Crap. How do you not have fucking Facebook, dude? It's all good. Gotta find your email now. Oh, here it is. All right, let's see. Pull up my fucking. Don't worry, people. We're gonna get him in here. It's hard getting people together, I guess. Compose to Jerry Seinfeld. Oh, just recently, John Witherspoon just passed away. We want to say rest in peace. One of the best to ever do it. He's part of like Friday After Next, the Wayans Brothers show. It's like a TV sitcom when I was little. I used to watch all that stuff when I was younger. He was so funny. First, you use up all the milk and all the cheese. Bang, 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 bang. Anyway, let's get this dude in here. Just want to, send our condolences and our prayers to his family. I think he died at 77. I don't remember what it was, but probably find that out. Oh my god. Hear me good. Shit. Private chats are always the best. Yeah. So anybody else want to tell me what their thoughts on Google Air, or Google shutting down the Hangouts and all that shit, which I think is stupid because it kind of that brings people together. It's like the internet doesn't want to bring people together, and that's the whole point of it. Sent it. StreamYard is actually pretty good. I might invest and actually purchase the whole thing. But I mean, for the free version, it's all right for what I needed to do. They want to know how we can improve it. Just leave me alone. More people would be nice. Google Hangout, I think you can have 10 to 12 people on it. All right. Damn, what's up, dude?
What's happening?
Not much. Just finally got free from work.
Roger that.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, this thing is confusing as shit.
I've never used StreamYard, so I got nothing for you.
Well, that was you can thank Ghost Ninja for that one, because without him this would not be possible, because I don't know how to do shit.
Yeah, the Google Hangouts doesn't seem to work as well anymore. I don't know what the fucking deal is.
Oh, they took away the on-air shit. Like,
oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, they just recently did that, and I think because Neil was saying that they no longer would have it. Plus, I was having a hard time connecting it to YouTube, so I said, fuck it. I was having all kinds of issues yesterday.
It's how it always is the first time.
Yeah, always. Shit.
Oh, fuck, till you figure it out.
Yeah. Always. And it's a headache. If it was as easy as riding a motorcycle, I would say it'd be a lot better.
That's about who you ask, I guess.
Yeah.
It seems the people fuck that up pretty well.
Yeah. Man, so I see that you post a lot of, like, I'm guessing you're working out a lot in the morning times.
Yeah. Been doing that since
forever.
About a year now.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, I've been doing it for probably about a year and a half. I've been doing keto, obviously. Thanks, Neil.
Yeah, no shit.
That dude's fucking ripped.
He's been getting after it, man.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that.
I forget how fucking huge he was. Like when he started.
Yeah,
he was
like
so big.
I saw that side by side comparison, and that shit was awesome.
It's trippy.
Yeah, and now that I do my own, like I'm just like, holy fuck, what was I thinking?
My fucking kids' toys are lying around over.
Oh well, they might be yours from now on.
Might have to steal it. Oh damn.
The fuck is that? Like a dragon?
Yeah, I'm the father of dragons.
That's awesome.
And how the hell is this? Oh, there we go. Stop looking at me, Swan.
Yeah. So I guess what's the plans? What's the main focus of the whole, I guess, workout, weights, and all that shit? Is it just to be healthier?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's really just trying to stay alive, to be quite honest.
Yeah. Didn't you go through a period of was it you that had surgery or was somebody else? I think
I had heart problems. I still have heart problems, but
yeah, well, I seen that Callie Brock, he had that asthma shit going on. I was
he's had that forever. And then I'm like, I see dude smoking blunts. I'm like, bro, you have asthma. Do some edibles or something. What the hell's wrong with you?
I mean, he's taking I know he's taking a lot of vitamins and stuff. I think he did a widespread on his Instagram at one point. But I mean, he's got kids, so
yeah,
he's got to take care of him first, for sure.
Take care of yourself when you're young. You don't want to have all these problems.
Yeah, actually, it's funny you mentioned that because I mean, I have congestive heart failure in my family. It runs in my family. And I think that's mainly what scared me the fuck out. Like,
no, it should. I've been through it, man. It ain't fun.
Nah, fuck it. I don't want it.
You don't want that shit.
You could have it.
Nah, man.
All right.
About 3 times I've had heart failure. I'm good on that again. Thanks.
Yeah. Well, my uncle, he passed probably like a week later after my grandmother did last year. And I mean, I was just going through a whole bunch of crap for the last 5 years. It's been fucking horrible. And I think that's portionally why I've been so positive about everything.
Life's short, brother.
Yeah. I mean, even in my workouts, one of my friends, she basically was like, do you have to post every time you finish or every time you start? I'm like, to be honest with you, it kind of gives me that push that I need because a lot of times people are like, well, I can't fucking do this or I can't make time. I work 2 jobs and I work out and I do this shit. So to me, there's no excuses. No. It's only what
it's not important. Yeah. I mean, the excuse is that it's not important. We can find an excuse not to do anything. You can find an excuse to do something too. You know what I mean?
Shit, you can find an excuse to, take a shit. I mean, that's up to you. Like, it's what do you want to do?
Excuses are easy.
Yeah, doing the work's the hard part.
Yeah,
I don't know. If
not easy.
Yeah, I don't know if you do. If you ever watch or listen to, I know I post a lot of it, but Gary Vayner, dude is sick. And one of the main things that I think hit
me,
main thing that hit me with him is he said, if you're happy, you've won.
Yeah, 100%. That's the game, right?
I'm fucking winning every day, and I plan on it. So I want, and I want my friends and family. I want them to win too. I mean, that was one of the main things I talked about last time with a friend of mine. Is like when I'm in the room, I want to make sure everybody's good and make sure we're happy. Because I mean, if somebody's going through shit, it's like, and that's what causes, I think, a lot of these, even with the younger kids. He was talking about how, his kid, he's kind of like at that age where he's got to get the girl, got to look good, got to do all that shit. Yeah. But, if you sit down with him and talk with him, you'll find out some amazing shit.
Oh, you can learn something from everybody. That's the thing. Like, you're talking about making sure everybody's happy. You have to own your own happiness, man. You can make somebody laugh. You can make somebody smile. You can make somebody come. You sure as fuck can't make yourself happy. You know what I mean? They have to own that, bro.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just kind of like, help them along the way. I mean, you can't, like, I get it. There's people that you can't, like, you'll never fucking satisfy them, no matter how hard you try.
Well, that's right, because that's their job, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You own your own shit. It's 100%. You're 100% responsible for your own life. And if more people would just take that mentality, like, I feel like we'd all be so much further along. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I've noticed that even with my own happiness, I've like certain people have fallen off, and maybe that's for a good reason.
Yeah, when you go to level up, not everybody's going to level up with you. That's just how it goes.
Yeah, and I'm in it to win it for sure. But
very few people like stay with you your whole life. Very few.
Yeah, I mean, I've had I can name probably about 5 people.
Yeah, that's not.
I mean, not including my own family, like my immediate, like my mom and dad. Like, and that was another thing. I was just thinking about that on the way home today. Like, basically, like, my mom and dad, they, no matter what, as far as like, work ethic and all that stuff, they've always pushed me, and my dad especially, because I mean, he's been a meat cutter for like 45 plus years, and he that's the one thing he always instilled in me and my brothers, to work hard for everything you got, but at the same time, don't forget that you have a dream, and don't forget that that you got goals that you want to achieve. It's no longer a dream when you can achieve that shit, and it's so realistic that you can achieve it.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I feel like you see all these. I was thinking about this a couple months ago. Like, I don't know if it was because I was thinking about Anthony Bourdain and like how that all went down. But I was like, dude, these people get to these like amazing lives, right? And we talk about happiness. If you're still not happy by the time you get there, it's not going to mean shit to you.
Yeah, and you got to see a doctor.
Yeah, like you got to get your shit figured out. It's not, you can achieve all this stuff, but if you don't feel good inside, like it's not going to mean anything to you.
Yeah.
You could be adored by 1 billion people, and if you fucking hate yourself, you know what I mean. You still hate yourself. That's your life.
At the end of the day, and that's how clinical depression happens. And I know a lot of people that are, and it's funny because my father-in-law, he's got clinical depression, and and I've been dealing with depression my whole life, and there's no changing that. I mean, I deal with it a different way than everybody else, obviously, but I mean, I try to help. Yeah, and I try to help him deal with it too, because he's got to be medicated, but I've learned like over the years to do certain things to make sure that I don't get in that same cycle again.
Exactly. It's that self-awareness, bro. 100% self-awareness.
Yeah, and I know that a lot of people, like, you'll see a lot of like me posting like stuff from like Chester Bennington and all that, because dude was fucking gnarly. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it is so funny. Like, a lot of people don't know this, but like when before he passed, like probably like I think like a week or two, I went to Instagram and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna fucking follow him and see what happens. Motherfucker, like, literally like followed me back. And I wasn't even like, I was like, damn, like, this is like mind blowing.
Yeah.
And like, the fact that he made himself so available like that, like, that's what made him the greatest. And I think if more people made themselves available and open, like, that's the key is to the happiness. If you're open about it, everything can happen for you. Anything.
Well, it's like, I think a lot about, you become who you surround yourself with. We live in like the greatest era ever, because when I was like a kid, like my youngest son's 4, right? When I was 4, if I didn't know how to do something, there was nobody to teach me, right? I couldn't go on the internet.
Yeah.
Like, so
they are at the age.
Man, growing up right now, or just being alive right now, is incredible because I can surround myself with anybody that's ever lived. All of their combined knowledge is accessible. Like, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, and that's just technology, and that's what I tell people. Like, technology has advanced so fucking far.
It's insane.
From the time it was 1980 till the time like early fucking 2000s. Like, it's just wild. Like, I mean, shit. I remember back when. I mean, I had my dad. It was funny because. I remember when AOL was like the biggest fucking thing ever. So like you had like I had like these I used to play like fucking Duke Nukem on fucking like the whole compact. Now I'm just yeah, you're like, man, I want to get connected. Let's hurry up.
Everybody get off the phone. I got to tie up the phone line.
Exactly. Like I'd go in the fucking room and just pull the plug. No, you can't use the phone for at least an hour. But like,
no, it's insane. And the thing about, like, I don't know, I think about really deep shit sometimes. But like, you think about where our brain is compared to technology. Like, and I think that's why we're like in information overload all the time. All the time. If you think about 60, 70, 100 years ago, how far we've come with technology. Like, our brains have not evolved to deal with that.
Not yet.
not even like, close.
Like, it's not even like, I want to say not even like 10 to 15%. I mean,
no, we're not ready for that.
I mean, you got guys that are like, I mean, even fucking like Bill Gates wouldn't have never, like, even when he created Microsoft back then.
Yeah.
I don't think he even intended for it to be this big as, I mean.
How could he have known?
It just exploded. Because then you start bringing in. Yeah, well, then you start bringing in other people that can, like, do more and more and more, and you're just leveling up, like, the whole time.
Yeah, it's insane. And to think, our grandkids are going to be like, who knows? They'll have, like, neural links that Elon's
fucking mark of the beast shit.
Yeah, they'll have neural links, and all this shit will be in their head. And they'll just be, like, hive-minded. Who knows? Like, it's insane, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But I guess, I mean, I don't have any kids right now. So, I mean, I'm 30 something. I'm going to just say that, early 30s. And like probably about, I think last month, the end of September, I ended up getting married, obviously. Yeah. And I waited that long. I mean, a lot of people are like, oh man, because, most people, they get married young, 18, 19, have kids, whatever the fuck it is. And good on them. That's great. But for me, I wanted to experience life a little bit more.
100%. If I could do it over again, I wouldn't do it differently. Oh, but that's just how I
do it a little bit differently, but not by much.
Yeah. Like, having kids in my early 20s, like, is pretty much standard. Yeah, I didn't have much freedom. You know what I mean? And I tell my kids, like, look, man, don't have kids and get settled down until you've experienced some stuff.
Back then, having kids was a good thing. Now having kids is not that great.
You got too many options, man. It's crazy out here. World's amazing.
Yeah. I guess when I don't even, like, I don't know exactly when I made that decision as far as going back to, like, the whole weight loss thing. I don't know when I made that decision, but when I did, and then I kept, like, ending up, like, I can tell a major difference now. Like, I really truly thank Neil and Kai especially for pushing me the way they did and giving me that boost of confidence, because that was my goal, was to bring the community back together, which it hasn't left. It's just everybody's separated right now. It's like a bad divorce.
Yeah, it feels like that for sure.
But
it definitely feels like that. It was a lot closer back in a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
But things change. That's just how it goes.
Yeah. And I think that's what it is. It's changing so much. Like, trying to catch the snowball is just not happening.
Yeah, right. It's just evolved a little bit too. And, that's why I watch, I don't watch a lot of motovlogs anymore, but I do watch BXD. Just because it's like, it's an old school motovlog, man. I mean, it's cool that he's got like the, he's bringing drones out and all this other stuff, but it's still
Skydio.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
and that was another
no.
thing is I wanted to try and get something when it gets warmer because right now it's getting fucking cold. I mean,
it's cold here,
I'm a
too.
fucking pussy when it comes to getting too cold. Or like I've done like
Amen.
like I think the lowest I've ever gone was like 38. I was doing
Oh,
shit.
on a bike, it's cold.
Yeah, I learned that, especially maybe it was this T-shirt that I was riding down like where I live. I can go towards Skyline Drive because I live like in Virginia, so like Skyline Drive, like I'm like maybe like I'm not anymore. I used to be like 10, 15 minutes from there, but fucking I went down one road and like it started fucking raining and hailing, and all I had was a T-shirt on and fucking.
Yeah.
Helmet and gloves. I was like, all right, I guess this is it. I'm stuck. Because I thought I had I learned quick.
Getting caught in the rain with just a T-shirt by itself, but hail? Oh, hell no.
Yeah, fuck. It hurt.
Sucks. Yeah, 100%. It's that second rain.
It's like mini snowballs or pellets hitting you.
Yeah, it sucks. And then the wind chill, man. I can't stand riding below 40 degrees. I'll dig it until then, but
yeah, I remember like
your hands start going numb. It's a wrap.
Yeah, well, I mean, the bike I have now, that's actually the first road bike I've had. I've ridden bikes all my life, but that's the first road bike that I've owned.
What do you have now?
I have a 2002 Buell Blast.
Nice.
500. I've been working on it here and there. I just got a new electrical harness for it because apparently people can't keep their fucking hands off my shit. So basically when I went to go unhook it, like I looked at the wiring and somebody had like pretty much spliced it open. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah. So, I mean, I had people take the timing covers. I've had people, like fuck my mirrors up. Like, it's like, what the hell is your problem? Stop touching my stuff. Like,
Right.
Of course they do it when I'm not around, obviously, but you know. I was like, if you're gonna fucking take it, just take it.
Take the whole bike.
Just take it so I can get a new one. I got full coverage. I ain't stupid. That's a Harley. Yeah, I was just talking to Arson Rides last night about that because he said he needs to get new fuel lines and I guess a new carburetor. And I told him
that Harley's been down for a long time.
Yeah. He says everybody's like, come on, man, get back on there. We're trying to see some videos. But he told me everything's good, Pops is good, all that stuff. And I was asking him about it. I told him just go to eBay if he needs to find parts and find it fucking cheap.
Harley parts are a dime a dozen.
Yeah, but yet they charge a dime a dozen.
Well, they're real proud, man. They're real proud of Harley parts, I'll tell you.
I used to work for them, so I know.
They're super proud of that stuff.
I wasn't that proud.
No.
But it's funny because I was just talking to my buddy Russ, who works there. He's I guess now he's like the manager of the service department or whatever. He's really good though. He basically, I was talking to him about like the fuel injection and stuff, and like last year, and now this year, I think coming up 2020, they're coming out with their first fuel injection, and I was like, man, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, and then the live wire too, like 4 brand new fucking bikes. The only thing that I think that's gonna get them is price. But then again, they're gonna be like, well, it's the Harley brand name. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah, they keep their value more than anything else. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's why they can charge so much. They keep that stuff elevated. It's all good, but
yeah. I'm getting like, well, even for mine, it's carbureted. And I was just telling him once you get it cleaned out, because I think he said it was gunked up, take the fucking, take like that carb cleaner shit, like every like few times he goes to fill up and just dump the shit in there and let it fucking run.
Yeah, the gas nowadays is terrible for carburetors. So
yeah, I'm so glad I can use 93 because I fucking hate 87. I mean, my Nissan takes that, but I don't. I mean,
it depends on the bike. I mean, I wouldn't run 87, but if the manufacturer says they can run on that,
never, fucking never.
89 is about the lowest I would go.
Yeah. I will never do it. Never, because I want my shit to run forever. Because I know that if that motherfucker breaks down, I gotta fix it.
Yeah,
Because I'm not paying them to fix it. Maybe an oil change. That's it. And even then, I do that myself.
that's super easy.
I like the way it's set up.
Most of the time.
I haven't changed the transmission fluid. That's the only thing I haven't done this whole time. But I mean, as long as there's fluid in it, I don't think it matters.
Yeah, I'm sure it's on a schedule somewhere when to do it.
Yeah. But yeah, because I went there and I asked them how much they would charge me, and they said at least $95 an hour. I think is what it was, but
Yeah,
that's not too.
cheap.
That's not bad, but I mean, for something I could do myself, I mean, I could like literally save like $80
by watching a 5-minute YouTube video.
Yeah,
and just getting after it.
Which I've only seen one, and the quality was just like shit. I can't.
But dude, what's amazing? I was talking to Lee Stewart about the quality of like how-to videos, and I'm telling you, man, I think eventually Lee's gonna start doing some not like bike or motorcycle related.
I've seen some of his stuff. It's like hot.
Dude, when he comes out with how-to videos, it's gonna be
over. Game over. We're done.
Game over for everybody.
We can quit.
Yeah, like it's. Every time I watch one of those videos now, I'm like, God, I'm so glad I don't make videos anymore. It's so next level. I'm like, fuck you, Lee, you talented bastard.
It's the kid.
That guy worked so damn hard, though. It's crazy.
Yeah,
he's always leveling up.
But yeah, that's just he knows the game and he knows how to work it. So that's. I mean, I always promote his shit and I always like his stuff because I mean, I think he does have good quality shit. And that was another person, yeah, that you mentioned, Baker, because I always like, even though it's funny because I think his is the only one that actually will show up in my my notification box.
YouTube's jacked that way.
Yeah, they kind of fucked me a little bit. Well, it's funny because not a lot of people do know this, but I've been doing YouTube since 2006. Like right before I got out of high school, I was sitting there making just like before they had all the fucking monetization and all that shit.
I remember.
you could actually post a video with some other music on there, and then they wouldn't say shit. You could get paid for it too. But now they're like, oh well, royalties, and they're trying to commercialize everything and fuck everything up. So.
I've been getting hit with like copyrights from like 4 or 5 years ago. It's like, fuck you.
Yeah, I've got another channel that I started, but I couldn't do much with. So, but I was doing like wrestling events for a while, just because we used to go to like local ones, and then we'd go like me and my best friend. We used to travel all up and down like the East Coast, and one of the main things was we would do the videos. I could edit it and then put it together. But he also had a channel, so we were trying to hit double. Because a long time ago, I wanted to do professional wrestling when I got out of high school because I knew I wasn't going to college and I had to do something.
Right.
So
that's how Mark Bell got big, man.
It's funny.
Started out wrestling. Nice, a meathead millionaire.
Yeah, and then whatchamacallit? Yeah, like I saw the last time I watched one of those videos, like from the indie show, it had like over 5,000 views, which I'm like, if I could get that, then I got to do something with this channel, like big time. And I'm going to revamp it big time. Like because I'm still learning how to use the editing software and stuff. So it's just like,
I don't think you'll ever be done learning how to use editing software.
No. I know I'm never going to, you can always learn something new, but
it's insane.
Like OBS, fuck that fucking piece of shit.
I haven't downloaded it. I've only used it like twice. I'm like, I hate this damn thing.
Like I was using it, like at first I was using it for my reaction videos to get some content out, and my I don't know, but like I went to one day I went to go, I guess try to do the live stream, and it just like the screen went black, and I'm like, oh, you got to be shitting me! I don't want to have to go in and encode this, and I had to quit and restart over, and retry it again. But then I realized, fuck, my camera's on something else, so it might not be picking it up.
Yeah.
I thought about connecting the GoPro to the computer and maybe trying it that way.
I have no idea if that'll work.
I thought about it, but
you find out, let everybody know.
Yeah, once I figure it out, you guys will be the first. Then I'll hit my Mega Millions.
Right.
The $1 million idea. But yeah, I've been trying to get a bunch of people together, try to get these podcasts rolling because I know that's a big thing. But you got to have money in order to actually get paid. So like that's guaranteed on that end. I don't know how to handle it.
I think you just gotta I don't know, man, put out good content like anything else. It's like the money will come later. Just
I'm not worried about the money. I do like to actually like edit my stuff, and I made Neil's gun video look really good because I told him, I said, there was like in his video you could see him running because he didn't really cut any of that out. Yeah. I went through and I chopped it up and used a little bit of music, but then he had his running through his video, so I was like, I don't have to do much there. Just kind of go odds and ends. I'm learning how to splice and dice and get that good quality shit going.
Yeah, sometimes it's more important what you don't put in there than what you do.
Like
that first rough cut is important.
Yeah, I mean, I went through at least. So he did the first rough cut, then I did the second one.
Yeah.
But
that takes longer than anything else half the time, man. Especially with like motovlogs, because you got all this dead
air
where nothing's happening. It's like, man, I gotta cut all this shit out.
It's gonna take like 8 hours.
Yeah, like the rough edit will take forever.
Yeah,
polishing up a turd.
Well, at least it's shiny.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm gonna try to do some more stuff with that once it gets warmer again. But oh shit, hopefully this year I will be able to get my Grom because I wanted to add that to the channel because I know a lot of people are, shit on it, and then there's a lot of people that are like, go for it. I mean, but then again,
do you have a bunch of people around there that already have them?
I have one guy that has a Z125, but the area is not Grom friendly.
Oh, Roger. Because I got buddies that live in Houston that have started an enormous deal. Moto Mantooth started Northwest Houston mini motos.
Yeah.
And I went and hung out with them a couple of times years ago. But it's gotten pretty big, man. But the thing is, like, you got to have those bikes are awesome. And I have a Van 200, which I fucking love around town. It's so much fun. But like, even though we can ride year round, like I rarely see people out riding. I'm like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you get a group of people together, those bikes are so much fun.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. I mean,
look at my pussy.
That's pretty.
No,
he's like, no, I gotta get this fur off.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been trying to go to Murder the Mitten to meet up with Neil, but fuck, it's just
that's quite a ways for y'all, man.
Actually, not that bad. I'm north. I'm fucking north, like near West Virginia. So it's probably a day's worth of drive for me.
Okay.
I mean, I know some people and I have a lead foot.
Right.
Last ticket I got was probably about a year ago. I did, and it was probably the worst one that I've got. I mean, got caught doing, but
right.
Yeah, apparently they frown upon 95 and a 70.
A little bit. Not Texas as much, but I'm sure in Virginia.
Yeah,
a little bit. Over around here, you're getting run over.
Well, I knew the state trooper, so he kind of was fucking with me during the case, and I was like, man, I'm glad he didn't put me in jail though, because the judge was literally and it was the day after that I got the car, so I mean, I was just testing it out. Give me a break.
Got to, man. Got to.
He's like, well, I could do, one of three things. I could throw you in jail. Like, luckily, my wife was there at the time, because she went to go, I guess, tell me that she had to go to the restroom, but the bailiff kind of got up, had his hand on his gun because, they do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's okay. Go sit down. Don't come up to appeal while I'm getting, like, my ass chewed out. And he was like, I was like, I'm sorry, Your Honor, that's my fiance. And he was like, well, Mr. So-and-so, I'm going to do one of three things for you because I could, give you $2,500 fine. I could give you 30 days in jail, and I could also put like a misdemeanor on your fucking record for life. And I was like, he's like, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to make you pay $600 fine and costs. Yeah.
You still got raped over it. But
I did. But to be fair, my record was my record was pretty good. Like I don't rarely ever do shit like that. So
the judge was like, "Yeah, I can get you with this huge horse cock, but I'll give you this little tiny dick in your butt." Like,
yeah, let's just take this. But it was so funny because he's like, it's not like you're some fucking 18-year-old little girl, coming here thinking shit's not gonna happen. But I was like, well, gee, thanks. But he's like, more of the story is, I was like, don't do it. He's like, yeah. He's like, because I took a defensive driving course. I've been in there like 3 times already. So the lady already knew me from prior. Well, which the priors were only like maybe 5-6 miles over. But I've done 15 over a couple of times. This is the first time I've ever done 20 something over. I think it was like 25 over.
Yeah, that'll get you on that one.
Yeah, he almost got me. He didn't get me this time. But I don't know. I just learned not to do it. Now the bike is a different story. I can't promise anything.
Yeah, I hear you. Every time I've been pulled over, it's been on a motorcycle. Usually, I get let off though.
Yeah.
Usually.
Well, they know boys will be boys at this rate, and they can, most of them that ride motorcycles. And I have friends that are cops that ride.
Same. That's why I usually get off. I know.
The friend that I have, he's usually pretty lenient about shit like that. As long as you weren't, being reckless with it. But even though technically it's reckless what you're doing.
Well, yeah, the last time I got pulled over is I was doing like 52 and a 35, and he comes out on the road pointing a gun at me and tells me to pull over. So I pull in with him, and it's a guy named Burmaster. He's like notorious around this town. And we just started talking about motorcycles. I was like, yeah, bro, I never even looked down. I was just cruising down the street in my and,
popping wheelies.
Yeah, he just pulled me out. All right, man, have a good day.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Who is it? Officer 401. I watch him a lot. He's pretty all right.
Yeah, it's good. I like that guy.
But do you use any kind of pre-workout for when you do workout?
If anything, lately I've been. I don't know if you know who Chris Bell and Mark Bell are, but Chris Bell's been talking. He made a couple different movies. The last one he made was A Leap of Faith. Leap of Faith. And I've been using Kratom a little bit in the mornings, but that's about the only thing I use for pre-workout. I got to be careful with stuff just because of my heart. But.
Yeah, I've been going through like 4 or 5 different ones. Like I started out with like BPI, which is like
that's
decent
standard. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
we have some Bang. I think Bang makes
now. Master Blaster.
Yeah, we have some of that.
I got like a fucking container like that sitting in the fucking room.
Yeah, we use that.
I did get this stuff called Body Tech by I think it's the Vitamin Shop. That's their brand. I tried that. It's got beta alanine in it, and to help me kind of sweat some more, push a little harder. And then I just like. I don't know. I wanted to try this one, but it's kind of expensive on the expensive side. But I think Kai has it. It's called On It from like Joe Rogan and all that.
Yeah.
I wanted to try that shit.
On It. I'm trying to think of what company it is. Yeah, I've heard of it. The thing I mess with heavy is creatine, just for muscle soreness. Like it helps out a ton.
They aren't you supposed to take that after during your workout and like when you eat? Or is that
Yeah, I take it. I generally just drink some creatine after I get done working out. It just helps with muscle soreness. It basically like forces water into your cells.
Mhm.
So it, like I get DOMS real bad, like 3 days after leg day. Man, it's killing me. But the creatine seems to help. So.
Yeah. My biggest thing is I do a lot of cardio. So my legs, man, they fucking get wrecked. like it's funny. I'm surprised Neil's never asked, but like, because he's like, man, you're doing awesome. Keep it up. I'm like, dude, if you only knew how badly I can't walk right now.
Yeah, I understand.
Like, I'm not used to this treadmill that I have. I guess it's from Gold's because Gold's got bought out, at least around here. But they put all their stuff in Walmart, and I guess my in-laws, they bought it. So I've been using that. I used to live in an apartment complex. Now I live in a house, but the apartment complex had their own little gym, so I'd go in there and fucking just hammer it out. Well, I don't know if they have like some off-brand like treadmill, but I was using that, and I could get up to 500 just like that. But with this one, man, it takes some fucking like juice just to, I have to be running at like a 5.56 in order to get anything.
That's how we have 2 different stationary bikes, and one of them is so ridiculously hard to use that like nobody wants to get on it. Your legs start burning the instant you start pedaling this bitch.
Yeah, I got like one of those old stationary bikes. I use it for like maybe like a minute or two, just to kind of. I think they say like if you do like light, like not high intensity interval like training, but low, that usually helps with the stomach area. But I mean, the cardio helps with all the stretching and shit. Like, I just can't believe I weighed so much. I mean, I know like some people weigh more than me, but being 13 and weighing like fucking almost 275 pounds, and that's not
that's heavy, bro.
Not like, you're not like The Rock. So
yeah, my 12-year-old's going kind of through the same thing. Like I put him on keto for a little bit. And then he went off and like stayed with his family for like a month and came back heavier. I'm like, what are you gonna eat, bro? Because we got him down 10 pounds, but yeah, he's carrying too much weight around, man. And it's just eating habits. Like it's 90% eating habits.
Yeah, it's the choices you make. I mean, that's literally life shit right there.
And it's like, I never like try to push my diet on anybody just because things work different for different people. You know what I mean? But if you could just, the biggest thing I always stress is just cut out processed food and sugar. Like if you can start there, it's going to help you. That's half the battle right there.
Yeah. I think I dropped like fucking 15 pounds when I stopped drinking Coke.
Yeah. Like it's something simple. Just make small changes. If you really want to go balls out, just do like a, elimination diet and do carnivore.
Yeah.
For 30 days. You'll lose some weight. Guaranteed.
Like when the basis of keto is to cut your carbs, is to cut your weight, right?
Yeah.
So what I did was, because I've been seeing like these little ads and shit for that. I forget the dude's name, but he's like, oh, you can eat like, pizza and all this other shit. And I'm thinking, dude, if I eat that, I'm going to die. Like, there's no like, I'm going to tell people there's no like method to the madness, but the key thing that the thing that I stress, I don't push my diet on anybody like you do. The main thing I stress is put your time in.
Yeah.
Time. If you put your time in, you're going to get results. I mean, that's how come I've been dropping it so fast. And I mean, it took like maybe like, I think like a month or two, and I was strict for a while. That's why I was showing results so fast. And like when I do like the side by side, it's fucking amazing. Like it's crazy. Like I haven't had a Coke in like 2 years. I don't drink soda like that. Now I know good buddy Justin Royal. He's me and him too as well. He's been a good support system. He's really good. Yeah, I think he might have, like, I posted a comment one time. It's water on the bridge now, but I posted a comment like, somebody's closer. But I guess he saw it and was having a bad day or something and took it the wrong way and fucking deleted me and all this other shit. And I'm like,
I'll have bad days, man. You catch me on the wrong day, I'll fucking
rip your head off. I don't give a shit.
Man. Yeah, pretty much. That's just how it goes. We all have bad days.
Yeah, and then I actually went in and checked the homie out, and he was like, "Man, I'm sorry." I'm like, "It's all good." And he's like, "Well, I hope we can." He's like, "Thanks for like at least trying to contact me." He's like, "Most people, they just whatever." Like, all right, this person don't want to be in my life. Bye bye.
Yeah.
But I tried to give him a chance to like. I was like, "Dude, it's just a joke. Calm down." Like, I've watched him from the beginning, so me and him have been on that same wavelength, and I've been riding it with him. So
the thing about Justin is like he's pretty self-aware, but he's like imperfect like the rest of us, right? So he probably knew that he was wrong because he's like he said stuff to me, and I'm like the most least sensitive motherfucker on the planet.
Like, I will fuck you up, dude. Like, don't
care. You can say whatever you want to me. I'm not gonna get my feelings because I don't have any invested. And he's like apologizing to me, and I'm like, bro, it's cool, man. I'm gonna take it anyway. It's all good.
Yeah. I mean, like my dad says, he tells me all the time, just fucking let it go. It's not worth the sweating it.
Oh man.
But no, I was just trying to make sure he was good, if anything, because I was like, okay, so he's upset, but I don't want him to be upset with me. I mean, I like him. He's a good dude. But like I said, I might have called him on the wrong day, and he just took the comment a little bit different because he said he'd been getting a lot of shit from other people, I guess. I don't know. Because you know how people are. They, like, when haters, they see that someone is progressing, they tend to put their foot on them, or they try to.
Yeah, 100%, man. Misery truly loves company, bro. You'll never see somebody that's happy and successful just shitting on other people.
Exactly.
Have the mentality or the time, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been there. I think everybody goes through that phase in their life.
We go through the bottom. Everybody has to start from the bottom at this point.
Everybody starts at 0, bro. That's how it goes.
0, and then I go to 100 real quick. But
it's all good.
But yeah, he's good, dude. But yeah, him and Neil and Kai have been my support system, and and I'm glad to add you to the team as well because I mean it's awesome. I mean, and that's the community, and that's when I try to tell people and they don't understand. It's just like you have to try to join. I mean, that's more, and that's why I don't push the diet on people. Like I have one girl that works with me, and she's like country backwoods. Like I'm not kidding you. Like she's really sweet though. She said she wanted to try it, and I said, "Well, are you ready to be strict? Because it's not no fucking pussy diet. I'll tell you that." And you got to really it's going to be a struggle. I mean, for me, my biggest deal was portions and controlling when I eat and how I eat and all that stuff. And then now it's just like either I can't eat enough or I just can't eat, period. Like I just try to add like spices and stuff to my food.
Well, it's like anything else, man. If you want it bad enough, you'll get it done.
Yeah.
You got to keep that why top of mind. Why am I doing this? And if your why is not strong enough, you're not going to make it. So
yeah. It's tough. It's there. I mean, I have a lot of people that depend on me as far as family. I mean, the main reason why I got on the diet was because my health, and 2, my mother, she became diabetic, I want to say about 3-4 years ago. And now that she saw me of all people, like she's like, I can't believe this. I can't believe how you lost all this weight. I'm like, if you want it, you can have it. Mm-hmm. But then now I've got my my stepdad-in-law. He's a diabetic. So basically I usually cook or my wife cooks, one of us. So we kind of try to keep it. And even for she does majority of the cooking, but for me, like I can't eat what they usually eat. Like I try to cut out fast food. It's hard because people, we have such busy lives and we're trying to get everything done in one day, and it just doesn't happen like that.
No, it's information overload, man. We're too busy all the time.
But
you gotta get back to cooking your own meals. It's really hard.
it's funny because a lot of people can't believe that I took the mindset and I literally like when I decided I was going to work 2 jobs, and that's just basically on my dad, but that's just working 2 jobs, and spending time with my woman is just I like maybe get like an hour a day, if that. But on top of that, I'm deciding that I like to ride. I like to do, I like to do vlogs. I like to do YouTube and whatever. Like, there's been nights where I haven't gone to bed till like 4 a.m. And then I'm just like back up in about an hour. I'm like, all right, I'm good. Let's go. But also too, and dealing with my depression and stuff, like I've basically like if I sleep more than like 6 hours, 7 hours, I'm just like like
yeah, I'm pretty much the same way. I had just the reason I originally started getting up so damn early was just to block out that time, right? Because people make that excuse, I don't have enough time. Well, you got to make time. You know what I mean? So instead of getting up at 8, I'll get up at 4. I got 3 hours to myself before I let anybody else in. So I think it's your habits and routines. You just got to make the time, man.
Yeah, and that's what I've been doing, and I've done a couple of like morning workouts where, afterwards, like I've gone live on Instagram, and I one of my friends, I've known him for years. He was on, and he messaged me and was like, dude, he's like, because I was talking about meal prepping, and he's like, man, you should hit me up and talk to me about this meal prep and stuff, because like I don't have time to meal prep. So what I do is I basically by the day, like, okay, so if I fast from 7, 8 o'clock at night till about 2 in the afternoon, what I'll do is I will basically make everybody dinner right then and there, because keto food is always a bomb. Like when you reheat it, like it tastes fresh, and that's how you know that it's legit, because it, like, I don't know, it's something about it's just awesome. But like I'll cook everybody's stuff, and then I'll eat my portion or so for that day, and then I'll move on to the next day. So I'll be drinking fluids all day long. I got to get better. Like even now, like earlier this morning, this is not good for you, but it's good for you. Like, it's hard to get the water in, so that's the best. For me, that's the best solution.
I switched to doing water flavors just because I get so sick of drinking water all the time.
Yeah.
And they got all different kinds of water, like sugar-free water flavors, and even with caffeine now. So, or I drink black coffee a ton. But
yeah, well, I decided to do like heavy cream and stevia this morning with double shot. That's probably why I'm so fucking wired right now.
that would explain it.
The day before, I did a fucking quad shot, and I was going. Like, it was awesome. Like, I needed it because, like, a lot of people don't know, as far as, like, I do work in a grocery store, but I've been doing that for, like, 16 years. And I've been around it my whole life. But then on top of that, I'm also a sushi chef, like, for a friend of mine. I help him out with his business. So we run, like, I think, like, about 6 stores. So I'm doing that plus taking care of the other job. And the only reason why I'm doing 2 is because one has medical benefits, because you need those, obviously. So 100%. if I ever break my fucking leg on that bike, I'm covered. So
I don't want to see that GoFundMe, goddammit.
No, fuck that. I see what happens to people after that. Channels die, everything's over. Just ask Dan.
Yeah, right. He's the exception. He's the exception.
Yeah. I've been in a couple of his
He's still taking shit about it.
Yeah, I know.
He's still catching shit about that GoFundMe.
But he did it for something, for the love of something. And that's awesome though. And he's a smart fucking kid for sure.
He's extremely successful on YouTube. I'll give him that.
Yeah. He's just got that fucking wild personality. It's like, it's hard for me. It's just hard. Like, he's lucky he's gifted with that.
Who knows? Maybe he developed that skill.
Probably.
Maybe he was a goober like us on camera first time. Who knows?
Yeah.
I know. I still like when I'm editing videos. I'm like, God, who is this guy's a fucking retard? This is what I have to work with. Jeez.
Yeah, I'll go back and I'll look at the like short clips videos that I made, like because I was trying to learn how to make an intro a long time ago, and I finally did. I finally got to it because I have Adobe, I think 11.
Yeah.
And I'll use that one for like Photoshop and for just like the intro stuff. And then I was using I'll go as far as back as to using fucking Windows Movie Maker at that time when it was a big deal. And then like I used to make music a long time ago, fucking Fruity Loops, whatever that situation. And then they came out with fucking the fucking Pro Tools, which I don't even have a fucking Mac. I had a MacBook a long time ago, but I guess the hard drive, it fried, and like fucking one virus, and it fucking had like 20,000 viruses. So, but hopefully either this year or next year, I want to get a new one. But I like my setup now because it's pretty good. My dad gave me the computer, but because my MacBook went down. So I got like a HP with like fucking 2 terabytes, and then I got like an Acer, like I don't know what size this is, but it's like a kind of a decent sized monitor.
That's a great thing about technology getting so advanced too, is everything's so much cheaper than it used to be. Like you can get a decent setup for not a ton of money, which is awesome.
Maybe like $300-400 if you can find a decent one. Yeah, but mainly, I mean, as far as the workouts go, like I do a lot of core cardio. I don't know, like in your routine, do you normally start with like cardio and then just move up to the other stuff, or do you stretch? Or what?
I only do cardio 1 day a week, and the reason being, I used to do a lot of cardio, and then my wife got absolutely shredded with zero cardio, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess I don't have to do the cardio. So I do I do legs on Monday, Tuesdays are chest, and then Wednesdays are cardio core, then shoulder, back, and then up some days like dealer's choice. I'll do whatever's not sore. Whatever's not sore, that's what we do.
Yeah. Oh no, for me it's the opposite. If it's sore, I'm gonna fucking work on it.
I'm too old for that shit. I gotta be able to move. And then half the time I'm thinking like, all right,
kids are like,
if I can't move, it's a problem, because not only do I have to work, but what if like I'm in a situation where I'm getting my ass kicked because my legs are sore and I can't move? Like, what the hell? I can't do this.
It's like, kids need to sign a permission. Can't do it. Sorry. Just take that stamp over there from the address book. Yeah. This, I mean, shit. Like, my thing is I've been starting to fucking use like some of the DDP stretch fucking techniques that he has. I don't know. It fucking works. I'm not gonna lie. It's just basically his spin on it. I mean, basically,
definitely need to do some stretching. There's no doubt.
For me, I mean, I use a lot of old school techniques too. It's like back in the day when you were in PE and you had to fucking sit there with them short ass shorts and you were just like, fuck this. I mean,
all the runner stretches and stuff. Yeah.
I was actually surprised that, like, even now, like, I'm like trying to improve my mile. So, like, even my record, and it's improved drastically, even on that fucking hard piece of machinery back behind me. So, I went from doing, like, I was at like 16, 17. Now I'm down to like, 13 and 14, that's a big difference.
I'm going to continue to get better.
Yep. Along with that, at least I have a good support system. I'm going to try to keep it that way. I mean, even my wife, she's lost over 100 pounds, and she don't eat much anyway, so it's not hard for her. But she does work out, every so often here and there. Like, I don't know how much she's working out. She was working out every day, but even for me, like, I'd go like weeks where I'd just work out every day, and I would go ham like every fucking day until I was dead. I mean, I mean, I'm glad I have the jobs I have, so it's making it flexible. Like if I can't work out in the morning, I'll go during the day. If I can't do it then, or I'll do a double down and go one during the day and then one at night, and just like half of that. Like now I'm at a point where I'm basically getting to trying to make it not so I'm not overstimulating it. So
yeah,
it's easier. Then I'm not so exhausted later when I go to work and they're like, why didn't you do your job? Like
you got to find the balance. That's all there is to it. But the thing is, like, you don't have to, you don't have to, the balance point. You don't have to go ham every day. You know what I mean? You're not going to feel like it every day. But the thing is, you just got to do it.
And I think that's the mindset. I think the wife is calling. Let me pause this right quick.
Right.
Fucking marital problems. She's like, did you pick up my prescription? I said, oh, fuck, I forgot. I said, I'll get it in a minute. I was like, I'm doing a live stream. Doing a live stream. Sorry.
Take care. My wife went out of town for 5. She'll be back next Tuesday, so 5 days. And I haven't been like a single dad in 20 fucking years. Like, I have no idea. She left me like directions and all kinds of shit. I got both kids at school today, so that's a win.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I kind of figured that you were having a little bit of like kind of a tie up, but I try to be flexible with everybody. So I mean, even my one friend that was supposed to do the podcast yesterday, he couldn't do it. He had to do a review on some piece of technology for, I guess, like a cover for like an iPad 6 or something, which it's up there. It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't have an iPad, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I don't do the Apple products. I've just never gotten into it.
The only thing Apple I will ever own is this piece of direction right here. That's it.
Yeah, the only Apple I'll ever own is this piece of stock.
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers make some money, boy.
Yeah, and every year it goes up. I mean, the phone I have now is like literally like fucking almost $1,500. Like, I'm like,
they all are. That's crazy.
Shit, I remember what it was like. Not even that. But they're going up every year. And that Steve Jobs is fucking amazing. Too bad he passed away, but like his vision, I think, is kind of playing out now. I think people just need to give it a fucking chance. He has the people that he needs in his quarter, so I think people are just. I think that's another thing is the world is so fucking impatient. We're like so give me now. Like fuck 100%. That.
100%. We're used to it. Like instant gratification. That's part of the problem with like food stuff too. It's like you know you just you can honestly eat fast food every day and still be keto.
Yeah,
if you're smart about it, but like you have to make those decisions for you because the big food industry is just going to keep shoving shit down your face because it's
profitable is the margin.
Yeah,
but you know that's another thing. I do like if as far as like the new people, if I could give them any advice as far as this is that make sure that you do eat out of your diet because your body needs that reset. So when you go, like you're going to feel like shit. Like I pay for it. Like I'll go and do like, I'll fucking go to Taco Bell. That's my weakness. Like I love fucking tacos. Who doesn't? But I'll do.
I don't know anybody that doesn't like tacos.
If you don't, you're fucking not human.
Yeah, I don't get it.
But I would do that like at least once a week because of my schedule. But then I started cutting back and because, paycheck and shit. But like I definitely enjoy like having a taco here and there. That's not like, cause there's stuff in there's ingredients that's inside the food that's good for you. But I always try to reset, because when you go a certain period, like if I fast for a long time, like your body is sensitive. It's like, that's why they tell you when you go to break that fast, you need to have something that's like, I'll use like shit. I got these right now. These pumpkin seeds, like shits right here that have like cayenne pepper. About a quarter of those, I eat some of those and break the fast, and then I'll go and have like fucking salmon or something of that sort, high protein. But yeah, that was my biggest problem, was just the portion sets. I'm trying to eat less, but as I was eating more spicier shit, like I started eating less on its own. Even though
the great thing about fasting is the like you get that shorter window, right? So you tend not to overeat.
Yeah. Well, now I get full because I can't fucking.
But your stomach shrinks. Honestly, it just shrinks.
The intestines.
You get full faster. Yeah. But I always break fast because I think the longest I ever made it was like 5 days. And I always break them with bone broth, just because it doesn't like upset your stomach, and it's got high fat, got some protein in there, no carbs, and it just fits well.
Yeah, one of my, I don't know, I think you probably know who this is, but Thomas DeLauer.
Yeah.
He's like the big leading keto expert, which I watch a lot of his content because he's fucking smart. Like, I don't know where the hell this dude came from, but he's fucking smart. Like,
right.
Him and Jillian Michaels, that was a thing. But and he fucking won. So I take everything, like mainly everything that he says to heart. So and it does work. Like I've tried some of his styles of things as far as like food and everything, and how like just kind of like listening to him, like you can tell he knows his shit. So, but I know from like personal experience too as well that like when I go to fast for a long period, I think the most I've done is like probably about a day or so, probably about 2 days almost, about a day and a half is the most I've gone. And it did, like, I did shrink a little bit, stomach wise, not penis size, but you know, like once I did break it, I mean, I didn't go out and gorge myself and eat shit, cause I couldn't, like,
no, you're not hungry.
And it fucking upset my stomach too. Like if I eat too much, because like I'll feel like straight garbage, and eating the wrong things. Like I quit. Like now, like when I go, like if I go do fast food, like Burger King, I'll eat every once in a while. Like I'll have like a patty with no like bun or anything.
And that's the cheap way to keto right there. Just get rid of the bun.
I'm trying to make like. I want to do like a little small, like quick guide for keto, just like quick meals that you can make, maybe 1 or 2 items, 3 items at most. Because I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, we don't have time to meal prep. And that was my main problem, was no time. Like, and even if I tried to make time, it took like at least an hour to fucking cook the food. And then I'm just sitting there like, fuck, I don't have time to work out, and this is what I wanted to do. But then I was like, well, that's why I started getting up earlier and putting in the work then. Plus, it's good because nobody's awake. I'm by myself. I can clear my headspace. And
that's 100% why I love it. It literally changed my whole outlook on everything. Yeah. Because when I work out first thing in the morning, all the rage is gone.
Yeah.
Like I'm and then the rest of the day I'm too tired to even give a fuck. So nothing bothers me as much, I think, is what it is.
Yeah, and I think that's what I was gonna say. I think like when you don't work out and then you're like feeling like garbage, you just get fucking agitated real quick. Like people piss me off. Like, and they don't have to. They could just fucking look at me, and I'm just like, fuck you.
It's how you feel. If you don't feel good, it's harder to stay in a good mood. It really is.
And that's why I kind of like the riding aspect, because wind therapy, and like I've had like close calls, like maybe like in this last year, probably about like 5 or 6.
You spend enough time on 2 wheels, man. You're not gonna get away with no close calls.
They can go fuck themselves. Get wrecked. Just get wrecked, dude. Like for real. Like I don't even care anymore. Like this morning, like I was driving my car and this girl was in her like fucking Mazda MX or MDX or some shit like that, and I was coming up kind of quick, and like maybe like 2 miles over what it was, and she fucking was behind this truck, and then she just no blinker, no nothing, just went, and I'm like, bitch, like. But I didn't start nothing. I said, fucking look, please. Like, I'm thinking, thank God I wasn't on my bike because I've had
It happens every day.
Yep, they can go fuck themselves. Get wrecked, son.
As long as they don't wreck you, that's all that matters.
Yeah. There's like one other guy that is around the neighborhood. Get back to the Grand situation. He's got a Z125. And it's funny because one day I was riding and I was like, man, whose Z125 is this? And he's around a group of guys, and one of the guys is like, man, are you kidding me? He's like, all these nice bikes around here, and you go for that one? I'm like, dude, they're fucking fun.
They are. Light, small CC bikes are so much fun. And it's like, I mean, that's what everybody starts on, right? It's like dirt bikes or smaller CC bikes. And then you have like this drive to go, oh, I need more power, gotta go fast. And then
once you get out, you just like
you just come back around to it. You're like, man, these things are so much fun.
Yeah, that's why I'm like stoked whenever Derek comes out with a fucking vlog, because it's either the DX or it's the Grom, and I love the Grom videos, like, because then he can do more with the drone. He can, like, dude, it's sick where he lives at. I definitely want to go to California at some point, and I told my wife this. I was like, we got to do it. If you don't go, I'm going by myself, or I'm going with a friend.
It's definitely someplace you want to visit. I don't know if I can live there, but
I fucking live there. No. Like, even Florida too. I want to definitely, like, I've talked to Josh a couple of times. And I want to meet him. I know he's got the FLMM or something like that coming up soon, or it's already happened. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know.
It's coming up, I think. I'm not sure. It's hard for you to keep track.
Yeah, I like he's got a bigger insight too, as to what he wants to do, where people can go and work on their bikes and get help and all this stuff. I think that's a great idea. And that's mainly why I do promote a lot of people. Like, they don't ask me to. I don't like, I'm just genuinely a nice person like that, because I feel like if you put good out into the world, it'll come back. Karma, big time.
And the world needs more of it, man.
Yep. And that's how I fight the depression, for sure. I mean, too, as well. I'm always trying to be kind. And even like when the boss is like being a dickhead to me, I don't treat him any different. Like, if he pisses me off, then yeah, I'll fucking correct him. But
that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, with dealing with other people, that's their shit that they have to own. You don't have to own that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, it's like you said, people have, yeah, no, I hear you. And, everybody has a dickhead boss at times. I'm a dickhead boss sometimes. It's just the way it goes. But, it's really, you don't have to own that, because that's really their issue, not your issue. So, you have to try to have the empathy for people. I think it's really the big thing. Just be as empathetic as you can. Yeah, there's enough rage, man. I'm tired of it. Tired of rage.
Yeah,
I'm trying something new.
I'm at that point where, like, even being my age, like, I'm still kind of like, there's days where, like, I get agitated, but I don't let it bug me too much. But
you're never gonna go away. Just so you know, you're always gonna be agitated.
that's fucking life for sure. Like, I'm just like. And I think it's just borderline fucking common sense that bugs me. I don't think it's the person. I don't have no hatred towards anybody. Like, I just think it's borderline common sense. I don't feel like my way is the right way. And like, if you don't fucking listen to me, like fucking Hitler, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're all gonna die. Like, it's not like that. I feel like, I think if you, like, when something happens or somebody screws up, I think at least, you're going to be mad in the moment, but you need to, like, correct it and be like, look, this is how I think it should be, or this is what you need to try to do to fix it. Like, I don't know, but you ain't never going to fix somebody to use that little, handle to turn. That'll never happen. I had one. Yeah, I had one incident, like, this guy pulled out, no signal, just like that same girl. And I said, hey, bud, you forgot to use your signal. He's like, He's like, oh, I was like, he's like, oh yeah. I was like, yeah. I was like, just be careful. And fucking, as soon as I said that, rolled up the window, and I just fucking kept going. I was like, fuck this. I mean, I let it roll off my back. I mean, it's just
you have to because the world's full of it, man.
yeah, they're full of shit.
That's it. Just keep it off you.
Yeah, but yeah, as far as the workouts go, I try to. If I don't get it done within a week, I just try to do like at least 2 sessions. I mean, I was going every day, down to a couple days, down to like 3 or 4 days. I mean, just kind of rotating it. But
I think the biggest piece really is just diet, man. If you can keep your diet in check,
yeah,
the weight will stay off. The workouts like that I do are to gain muscle, but those gains will go away if you don't work out. But you're not gonna just balloon the fuck up if you're eating right. So
if you're eating,
it's like 90%. Yeah, you got problems, man. If you're eating all the sugar and processed food, you're gonna balloon right back up.
Yeah, I think it's been like 3 or 4 years since I've actually had a Mountain Dew.
It's been way. I can't even remember.
I don't drink that Dr. Pepper. Any dark sodas I quit. Like Coke was the last actual soda that I actually had. I mean, I do drink those Zevias. Those are pretty fucking dank. I like those. Those
are awesome.
Yeah.
I don't drink them that often, but they're really good.
Yeah.
Dr. Zevia.
I did try the Coke and the what is it, the ginger ale. Ginger ale is all right because I mean I'll drink a regular ginger ale when I'm sick because it's got stuff in it that I settle my stomach, but I don't get too sick. Like the whole nonsense about that keto flu is not really. It's just your body is deflecting the sugar. That's all it is. And people
takes the time to adjust.
Yeah. Your body is basically doing that switch, and that's what I try to tell people when they start. I'm like, you're gonna get really sick and really fast if you don't eat. If you already don't semi-eat, like home cook, like I think you're gonna. If you live off of fast food, or if you live off of that kind of like high sugary diet or high carb diet, you're in for a rude awakening because it'll get you. Like I know it got me that first couple of weeks. I felt like garbage.
It didn't really affect me as much as like I've heard other people say. But I definitely feel better when I don't eat carbs.
Yeah. Yesterday I had like 3/4 of salmon. Oh man, best fucking shit ever. Like that's all I ate. That and I think somebody got me like a burger from Wendy's, but I took everything off of it and just ate the burger and cheese. That was it. Tried to keep it up. I even went to the extent because I love ketchup. So I went to the extent and looked for. They have like this. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like a ketchup. Doesn't have any sugar in it or anything. But I mean, ketchup is like.
There's a name brand. I can't remember what it is though. Jamie, pull that up. Right.
But I just did a review on this shit. This monk fruit sweetener shit. It's pretty good.
Oh, monk fruit?
Yeah, it was like $6 for that. I was kind of upset when I found out CLA doesn't work.
Sugar. Walmart has sugar-free ketchup, man.
Yeah, I got mine from. I ended up buying mine from like the local store. Like it was like $6 or $7.
Keto's getting super popular, so you're going to start seeing more and more of the stuff.
Yeah,
which is good.
That's one of the things that I was talking about too. Is it's now once it becomes a global thing, and I literally had a doctor tell me, "Oh, it's not good for you." I'm like, "For what? Like, what are you talking about? Losing weight's not good for you?" So they were like, "No, it's just the side effect." I was like, "So what are the side effects?" Because I was already deep into it, and I'm just like, "I'm ready to wreck this bitch." Like, but I told him, I said, and that was another thing is. The one thing I always try to do is carb cycle because keto is for cutting the carbs and for cutting the weight, but to maintain, you got to carb cycle. Like there's days where I'll go like certain amount of days I'll have like technically from 0 to 10 is 0. So on a high carb day, I'll do like 30 at max. I don't even reach 20. So on a good day.
when I do eat carbs, I eat them in the morning, just so that the body uses them as fuel instead of storing them as fat. That's the only thing I do. If I don't really eat a whole lot of carbs, though.
Yeah, the way I guess Thomas DeLauer explained it, like your body when it's sensitive. So basically, your cell is like that, and it's open when you're fasted and your body is not taking anything. So it's very sensitive at that point. So if you take in, like, say, like what I'm going to say, any kind of like fat or MCT oil, all that stuff goes into the cell and then it just goes into stored fat. So I guess, I mean, it's kind of weird to explain, like, but I tell people after a while, don't fucking count carbs because it'll automatically just come natural. And then don't count calories. I fucking don't give two shits about calories anymore because
if you're fasting, you can't eat. You can't overeat. If you're only got like a 6 hour window or 8 hour window, man, it's hard.
Yeah.
To even eat enough, honestly.
I mean, I've started now, like a while ago, like where I don't eat after, like, the latest is probably like 8:39. I don't, just to give my body time to digest everything.
Yeah, I do. I typically do my eating windows like from 2 to 9.
Yeah, that's about what
I set an alarm to remind myself when to eat because I'll forget.
I'll be like, what?
Oh shit, it's 2. Time to eat.
Time to put something in the gut. So, but I mean, so far it's been up and down. The experience has been great, but it's been kind of but I don't want to push it on anybody. Like you said, it's just like if either you want to do it or you don't. I mean, I'm not going to sweat it.
No, it doesn't affect me, right? what you eat has no impact on my life.
Yeah.
Go be vegan. I don't care.
I was surprised that Neil, he did that 30-day challenge. I was shocked. I was like, man, this dude's not give up eat, but he did it, and he looked a little bit different, but not very much. He just said he probably won't do it again because he lost meat.
I don't feel as good, to be quite honest. Like I was
but you gotta take a lot of vitamins.
Yeah, that's the point. Like, why? You're not getting all the nutrition, and vegans are gonna watch this and be like, you guys aren't doing it right.
You motherfuckers.
Fuck, you should have to supplement everything. I can eat a ribeye every single day and have all the nutrition I need in my life. So, no thanks.
Yeah. A lot of them are like, you're not eating enough fucking plants. It's your protein. Like, the hell? Like,
I'm not a cow. I don't need to fucking graze all day, man. No thanks.
That's probably how they feel about themselves inside every day. That's
nonstop eating salads. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, that's funny you mentioned that because as far as berries go, like I'll eat a lot. Like I won't eat like too much, but I'll eat like when I want to get my ketones up, I'll eat raspberries. But I think mostly I don't really like blackberries or blueberries that often, and plus they're a little bit too sweet. So I usually mix that in with my salad if I do a salad, which it's very rare any day these days. I eat a lot of baby spinach.
Spinach is good for it.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that everything tastes sweet?
Yeah.
You haven't been on sugar for no sugar or no carbs. Like everything tastes weird.
Yeah, it's not like. At first, I was just like, man, this shit's like way too fucking sweet. I can't eat it. Even if I tried one time to experiment, but I had I just got like a regular fucking donut to see if it had changed anything. And fuck, dude, I was about to have a headache. Like
one bite, I'm like, no thanks.
Yeah, like okay, all right, let's. I was like, I don't want to waste my money, but I just had to finish it, and I was just like, I feel like garbage. Like I was like, so this is what it's like. Just think about how somebody feels every day, like that's fighting, like that.
Oh, it sucks. That's why diet has so much to do with like your mentality.
Yeah,
and just depression and everything. Like it's all interlinked, man. If you're not eating the right things and you're not taking care of yourself and feel like shit, you're gonna be depressed, of course.
For sure. And actually, I did. Well, I just finished the one bottle I had But yeah, this is another main thing is multivitamins for sure. I'm actually probably going to do a review on this. This one, I got the organic one, which has got no sugar and all that stuff in it. But for some reason, the Ollie's multivitamin for men's has got like fucking more stacked supplements in it than the organic one, which I don't understand that. But maybe it's just something in it that probably already has like regular sugar or something. I don't know.
I'm the wrong guy to ask about supplements. I don't get any of it.
Glucose syrup, that could be a problem. Concentrate, yeah, it's got. But I mean, for 2, it's like 1 carb, I think, because it's saying that it's like 4 carbs. I don't see. I mean,
eat more meat, you'll be okay.
Yeah, more protein.
More protein and fat, you'll be all right.
But yeah, I was just I knew I needed it because I wasn't taking anything like that for a while. So, but then I was going so fucking ham every day. Like I just felt like garbage. I was like, I need something.
You got to get some recovery in between ham sessions because otherwise it's just.
I got
wears you down.
CLA and carnitine for BPI. I bought that. It's not a pre-workout, but damn, I felt like I had like a shit ton of energy after I took it.
That's why I like the creatine. I don't know what it does, but it helps.
Yeah.
It gets rid of some of the soreness and like just you feel better.
Yeah.
That's the only supplement I really take is creatine.
Yeah, I do.
My old man body.
Your old man buddy. Trust me, I feel like I'm old sometimes because my fucking like now I'm noticing it. Like before, this is before I started taking the multivitamin. Like when I would wake up to go get ready for work and stuff, like I just fucking felt stiff. I couldn't move. Like help me now. Like
keep living, youngster.
Yeah. So
it doesn't get better. You just get used to it.
The last time I went to the fucking doctors, and this is when my blood pressure was like fucking 180 over 90 something. And the guy was like, dude, he's like, you realize you got fucking 50-year-old knees. I'm like, the fuck? I was like, my knees don't feel like that. He's like, just be careful. I was like, oh, I ain't on the fucking floor sucking dick. So like, what the hell's going on? He's like,
you'll find out later. Trust me.
Yeah, arthritis is setting in. I mean, I'm very strenuous on my knees and stuff like that because I stand on concrete all day. But
as you lose weight, your knees feel better. But it's definitely there's a point where it just doesn't help anymore because your knees are just gonna hurt. There's no way around.
I had one car accident that was a head-on collision, and I fractured this wrist, and luckily it was a clean break. The lady was like, "You're lucky. Like most people, it splinters off like that." And I like from time to time it'll hurt, but that's just because arthritis.
Start feeling when the weather's changing.
Yeah, son of a bitch. Now the worst part is when I'm clutching, and it's fucking cold. Like, that's the biggest thing for me is like. And it kind of makes me sad, but then I'm like, do you love it enough or are you going to quit? Like,
nah, my hands kill me in the winter and I still ride. I'm good with it.
Yeah. Well, I, like after like probably about 30 minutes, I'm just like, I put my arm down. I'm like, I can't do it no more. And I just start riding in one gear, at least to give it some time to like relax. Cause definitely like Front Royal, Virginia, like it's nice. Like, my grandfather had 2 houses out there. He wasn't acknowledged until later, but he was still considered a former Marine. He was part of the fuck was that group called? I can't even remember now. My brain's all fucked up. Damn it, Tessa. It's the Merchant Marines. Like they got,
I got you.
Yeah, they were recognized like right after he passed. Had a heart attack on the floor of his 2-story house with a loft that he had blueprinted, and like everything was all built up from ground up basically. And of course he smoked a lot though. I was his pride and joy next to everybody else. He didn't give 2 shits. Well, he cared about him, but he didn't really like. I was the one that he's like, man, this is the kid that's gonna do it. I don't know. But
Well, prove him right.
I'm proving them right. Definitely. And, you know, I'm not too big into religion. I believe in God. But then again, I don't want to jump on that because people are going to be like crazy about that. But
just say what I say. I realize that none of us are right, and whatever you believe is fine with me.
Yeah, pretty much. Your views, they work. I mean, because
works for you, I'm good with it.
Yep. If you want to be a tree, by all means, go ahead. But yeah, I just now, like after losing my grandmother last year, I feel like my perception of God, that her and my grandfather are my God. So when I look to, for advice or in myself, I usually ask that like I'm crazy as shit. But it's good to have some faith because these people right here, they need Jesus. Motherfuckers need Jesus for that nowadays. Jesus Christ.
We need something. We're just a bunch of human beings floating around on a fucking planet that's, in the middle of a universe that's so big we can't even fucking comprehend it. Whatever it takes for you to get through the day, I'm good with it.
Well, shit. Fucking can't, comprehend fucking Google Hangouts. What makes you think we're going to be able to comprehend that? Yeah. But I don't go too much into politics or religion like that. Like, just like I give my opinion, and at the most, you can take it for what it's worth. I mean,
well, that's the problem with society nowadays. You can't have a conversation about it.
Nope, because some right wing motherfucker is going to come.
It doesn't matter where their beliefs are, but it's like certain people, like a majority of people, in my experience, like you can't have a conversation about something.
Yeah,
they just get upset.
That's what I was explaining to my friend last time I talked to him, is that I was watching this interview. This gay guy went to California, and he basically was doing interviews and like gay pride parade or whatever. Mm-hmm. And the dude like literally was like going up to everybody asking them like about Trump, and I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be funny if he gets hit. But anyway, like he basically said, oh well. They're like, what do you think about Trump? They were like, fuck Trump. And he's like, well, what if I told you that Trump made it legal for you guys to get married in every state? The guy was like, literally like, fuck Trump. Like, he's just didn't want to do anything. He just wanted to stick to his belief. But, they got to remember Trump has a family too. And I think it's just the media. Media is bullshit. It's gay. Like, forget it.
We're all just fallible human beings, bro. We're all wrong.
Yeah.
We're all wrong. We're less wrong than our
previous generation
great grandfathers were, but we're still fucking wrong. It's a trillion piece puzzle. We got two pieces put together, and we think we know what the fuck's going on. We don't know what's going on.
No,
calm down. We don't know any more than you.
And it's funny because real gay people don't flaunt their shit like that. Most of it says fucking millennial Generation Z motherfuckers that are flamboyant and bouncing around like, oh, look at me. Like they want somebody to notice. I get it. We all were at that age where rebellion's cool and fuck this and blah, blah, blah. And I just don't. I think now, like even from my experience, it's like I would never be gay no matter how, flamboyant people are. It's not my style. I don't believe in it. I just don't believe it. And now if you want to get married and be miserable like the rest of us, by all means go ahead. Now as far as doing it in a church, I'm not going to say anything about that because you got people that are crazy. They might fucking link my IP address and try to kill me. Like I just honestly do you and let it be known on that, because most people nowadays are they're going to say whatever just to get the pop.
Well, yeah.
And I don't really care for it. Quality content. Yeah, for sure. Quality content for real. I don't know.
Not only does my opinion not matter, it shouldn't.
No.
If you're happy with who you are, go crazy, man.
And that all circles around back to being happy.
Yeah,
for sure. If you're happy, that's all that matters.
If you like it, I love it.
Just thinking about that, Tim Kreitz, he said that eventually motovlogging will. I don't think it's ever left, to be honest with you. I think it'll circle around again, and it'll be a hot ticket. I think motorcycles will always be a hot ticket item, no matter how you put it. It's just that thrill and excitement.
Well, it's bigger in certain cultures. In America, in the States, it's treated like a toy.
Yeah, it's not.
In Europe and these other countries.
Shit, M13, prime example.
Taiwan.
Yeah,
they're everywhere. You know what I mean? It's just a mode of transportation like a car.
Yeah,
there's more of them than cars.
I've got.
I don't know. It's just a cultural thing here.
Yeah, and I mean, my friend, he was telling me because he's from Burma. Like he used to live in Malaysia and stuff like that. He said all the time that's pretty much his girlfriend or his sister and his girlfriend. They both were riding to their mom's house every day on that thing. He's like, man, if you needed the money for a car, you should have said something. I would have given it to you because their currency obviously is less than ours. So he's like, I'll send you like 60,000, and you can get you a nice little beater or something. I mean, shit, I would like to own a Tao Tao at some point. I mean, I know it's a little scooter, but shit, just to say I had it. But
moped,
that's a fucking toy. But like you said,
CC scooters, that's a toy. But
yeah,
they're still fun as fuck.
Yeah, my one friend, that's what he was riding for a long time. He was just riding a scooter for a long time. He finally got a car and his license back. I don't know what he did. I'm not going to say that, but we've all done shit.
Yes,
for sure. But yeah, do you
all done shit? Some people get caught.
Yeah, some more than others. Do you meal prep at all? I just was curious.
No, not really.
Take it day by day.
Yeah, I mean, I keep it real simple. So like, I don't do keto per se. It's more like I don't even think about being in ketosis most of the time. I
stopped thinking about it. I just
eat mostly. It's probably like 95% just meat, red meat, fish, shrimp, all that good stuff. So if I want a salad, I eat a salad. If I want broccoli, I eat broccoli. Every once in a while, if I feel like having a piece of freaking cheesecake, I'll eat a piece of cheesecake. I don't give a fuck, but it's 99%
moderation.
Yeah, so it's that 1% isn't gonna matter.
Is there any I want to say, is there any like special like workout that you like specifically that you might be like, oh, okay, well, I know I got to do this, but I'll incorporate this into it and go even harder.
Deadlifts.
That seems to be shit. Yeah. That was a whole nother thing is I wanted to kind of like build my own home gym so I didn't have to go to.
Dude, it was a game changer. I built one in our half our garage is half of it's a motorcycle shop or wood shop, metal shop, and then the other half is our gym. And I built that for my wife, and we got everything out there. It is a fucking game changer.
Well, it's good to know. I got somewhere to go if I got to go somewhere.
There's no excuse, dude. I don't have. Yeah, I can walk outside to the garage and work out anytime I want. 3:00 in the morning, I can go out there if I want to.
And that was the whole thing is I was trying to make it more better for me in that aspect, which I'm glad that they got the treadmill and they got the bike and all that stuff. And now I'm trying to get a weight bench and some some adjustable dumbbells and some other shit. It's going to be expensive, obviously, but it's worth it. It's worth my life.
That's the thing I try to get across to people though too is if you have a floor, I can kick your ass in a workout.
I can literally do 15-minute hit cardio for you.
You could be wrecked with a floor.
Yeah.
Push-ups, sit-ups, squats, burpees. The list is endless. There's no excuse. Yeah. You don't have to. You need 30 minutes a day and a floor, and you can do a kick-ass workout.
Damn,
it's nice to have all that equipment, and I do enjoy it. And
I prefer I prefer core cardio anyway.
Yeah, I hate cardio, but I do it.
I did it at first, but now it's I mean, I hate when I feel sluggish and I have to do it because then I'm like, man, I'm fucking dreading this shit. But then I know that I'm chasing that high. So once I start doing, after I take the pre-workout and then like 15 minutes sets in, I'm like, let's go. Right. So like my thing is, my favorite thing.
That's because you get a runner's high. I just get a runner's Y.
I do. My thing is I don't stretch like I should, but I stretch in between sets to help with it. But my favorite thing, and I know a lot of people probably hate it, but it's planking. That's one of the main things I like. And low planking does it for me. I don't know. And I just started doing sit down, so like just working that back muscle here and my obliques. Like I've been doing a lot of obliques, chest, everything. Like just the three main simple ones that I usually do is push-ups, sit-ups, squats, and I'm gonna add a fourth one, the dips. But I just did I think the last workout I did was a couple of days ago, and for the first time I did 75 push-ups, 75 sit-ups with 8-pound medicine ball that I use to, like, I'll either hold it or I'll toss it up and grab it and then kind of slowly bring myself back down to kind of get the burn where I need. And I'm constantly flexing my chest because I want the muscles to keep working. Mm-hmm. And everybody's like, well, why do you do that? Like, I'm like, because it's going to help the flow of motion keep moving. So I can lose, like, a lot of people at my work and everything. They're like, man, you lost all this weight. You skinny mini. I'm like, fuck, I ain't getting skinny. Because for me, it's easy to bulk, like, really fast just because of my body type. Yeah. So if I eat a fucking, like, 8-ounce steak and I go to work out, man, my fucking biceps are going to be tripped because I don't know what it is. Maybe genetics. I'm lucky. I don't know. But I'm that type of person where I just want to be lean and cut. I don't want to be fucking huge like Neil.
That's funny. Yeah, I bet you if you saw Neil in real life, though, like he's just shredded. Like,
I have no doubt.
Super huge. He's not like Arnold. He's just like on his body frame. He's super shredded. So, I mean, not that a guy or a small guy by any means. He's not, but
no, he's my height, and I know that for a fact. Like,
he's not a small guy, but
yeah, he's not Mighty Mouse. I mean, shit.
I think it's hilarious that people skinny shame you when you lose weight. Like, where were you fuckers at when I was fat? Like, maybe if you started fat shaming me, I would have lost this weight a long time ago. You fuckers.
I would have just left it on. If you want, I could put a couple more pounds back. Like, it's funny because
it just goes to show you other people's opinions, man. You can't ever win. That's why you shouldn't worry about it.
Honestly, like, I'm not worried about anybody. I just worry about Umaro Nuno. Yeah. Now, the people that are in my life, I'm fucking winning every day. I don't care. Like, that's another thing is I was just thinking about this in the car. Like, I know I post, like, maybe they might think that I'm posting a lot of, like, depressive shit. Like, honestly, and I'm just like, I'm not fucking depressed. I'm expressing myself. But at the same time, I'm letting you know, like, motherfucker, I'm winning at this point because I'm able to channel this and I can give it to you and you can receive it as that. Just to me, that's showing me that it's showing me who's there and who's not. Mm-hmm. So when I put the stuff like with Chester, or if I put like I'll leave like a quote or something there. It's not that I'm depressed. Like, some days I am depressed, but it's not because of that. It's I want to draw the emotions out. I want people to feel. And whether it be happy, sad, fucking angry, annoyed, whatever it is, I want to make sure that people are at their best. And the fact that I give a shit, like, about somebody who I don't know, like, I didn't know you before this, but maybe like through text, that's it. Mm-hmm. But now, like, as long as I know that, I've made that connection, it's better. Life is better. And that's why I'm fucking winning. And I'm always going to fucking win. Because I don't give a shit.
Winning.
What does Gary Vee say? Man, fuck you, mom. Like, like, common sense. Like, my mom would tell me shit all the time too. And I thought about it. Like, I actually thought about it. Like, she would always say stuff. Sometimes it was there, it was help. It was in good faith and heart. But then other times I'm like that's why I asked her. Like we had a conversation about a year ago about I asked her. I said, "Man, why didn't you let me do motocross?" She's like, "But you would let me do football." She's like, "Oh, I just would rather you play football. You don't need to be on those bikes. They're expensive." I'm like, "Mom, would you rather me have I'd rather be not say I would get in an accident, but would you rather me ride bikes where it's safe or get my fucking head smashed in and get CTE?" Like, I mean, I get it. Either way, you're gonna die, but I'm gonna live it up at the same time.
Well, that's the thing, and also when we're kids, like we think, our parents or adults know everything, right?
Fucking no shit.
And it's not until you
they know about as much as you do, so it's nothing.
Basically, they know about as much as you do when you get to be an adult. And they
can teach you those life lessons, which is good.
They can teach you about the mistakes that they've made so that you can maybe not make the same mistakes.
Or drive that car somewhere else, or swerve a little bit.
Right. But it's all based on their biases and their opinions as well. So that's the thing. Like, nobody's right, man. Just figure it out. Do what you want to do.
And that's why I post the content that I do. Yeah. But, that was, and that goes when I bought my bike at the time. My mom called me because me and my wife had gotten a loading bed from Home Depot, and I picked it up there from Maryland. And she's like, "So I heard you got a motorcycle." I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Better not be bringing that motherfucker to my house." I said, "All right." And I hung up, and my dad was like, "Come on in." I had the fucking garage door open. I was rolling it off the ramp. Damn bike almost fell on me. Thank God my woman had hold of it, because I went to because I got down, and this is the first time I'd ever unloaded a bike like that. Plus it was a little higher up than normal. Plus the fucking stupid stock exhaust was like heavy as shit. That was like 20 pounds. So I'm rolling it down, and luckily I had my hand on that brake because that motherfucker was coming down like this, and I'm like, ah.
Always keep your hand on the brake when you're doing that. Learn that lesson the hard way.
Oh, I learned it. It almost fell, and then my dad came out and was helping us roll it in. And actually, the backstory is to my bike. I don't know. It is my first bike, but then again, it's kind of bittersweet because my cousin, one of my oldest cousin, who's like a brother to me, he passed away last year from overdose, and because he was clean for a while and then thought how people go back and they think they can use again, but it didn't work out.
They chip away, man. They chip away.
Yeah, and he was the one that helped me get it running. And so he loved bikes. I remember he was the reason why I actually fully got started, because I remember seeing him on it was either a CBR or a ZX6. And I remember because he came up the street fucking flying, doing a wheelie. And I'm like, man, this is so badass. I was like, I want to do that one day. And so he helped me do that. And I'm thinking what I'm going to do is either I'm going to sell it to my cousin, his son, or I'm going to just give it to him and say, take care of it. It's kind of sentimental. I know I shouldn't go that route, but at the same time, I'm just like, eh. Either way, Grom's coming, whether they like it or not.
There's much work. I'd feel better with you on a Grom than a Hayabusa.
Honestly, I don't.
I'd be like, yeah, that's cool.
Honestly, I don't really like Hayabusa. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not like the whole fanboy Gixxer kind of guy. I don't really care for that. It's not that they're not cool bikes. It's not my thing.
They're fast as fuck, but they're
heavy as fuck too.
That's not my thing either.
Didn't they? I thought they were getting rid of it, and then they turn around and they were like, well, we're going to bring something new out. Maybe. I don't know. I just know.
I have a feeling we're going to see a lot more bikes with superchargers on them in the future. We'll see.
Yeah, that Kawasaki H2 is looking pretty mighty fine.
I think it's going to be a little bit more common.
But to me, that bike is more like a novelty to say you got it. And that's what I think happened with Dan.
Badass.
I seen that video where he did $299. I thought he was gonna crack. I was like, "Oh my god, dude, you're gonna die! You're just gonna die. You better be careful." I was scared for him, even though he was scared for him.
Yeah, those things are wicked fast.
Yeah, but even one bike, I think Chase on Two Wheels, he did a review on that Z900. I thought that was pretty cool. I like cafe racers. I'm not no fucking hippie guy. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I like the
2 wheels, man.
I like the shit. Even the V-Rod, that was the only Harley at the time that I was thinking about ever purchasing. If I was to get one, I mean, that would have been the one. Not excluding my my little Buell.
I think long term, like everything's going to be electric anyway, so we'll see.
Yeah, but I mean, if they can continue to generate fuel, I mean, they'll have the electric, but then I think they'll have both in some aspects.
Maybe it'll probably be something in the future that we haven't even thought of yet. We'll see.
Fuck, I mean, nobody gives Toyota credit, but let's look at the Prius. I mean, yeah, I fucking hate them. I hate all their fucking drivers.
Same.
But I mean, even my friend, he has one, but I don't. I mean, he's a fucking American though, because he's got guns in his trunk. But he,
The Prius rolling deep.
like, no shit, he's got it covered and everything. I was like, damn, dude, what are you fucking like trying to start the mafia here? He's like, nah, but no. I've watched the evolution of that Prius, and when did they start doing it? 2000, like 6 or 7, probably even earlier than that. Till now, like it was like the first hybrid car with gas and electric. That was pretty fucking cool. Like, ain't nobody have shit on them then. I mean, yeah, it didn't go fast, but who cares? It wasn't for that. It's for like economical purposes.
Yeah, those Teslas are so next level right now.
Oh yeah. You know, I had some guy come up to me and ask me if I wanted to work for them for their building, like to manufacture. I was like, I thought about it and really thought about it. I was like, nah. I told him, I was like, give me your number and I'll hit you up. But I never did because I just felt like it was too early. The world's not fucking ready for that shit. I mean, even though the more I think
about it, the more it's coming.
The mark of the beast is coming. Watch out, you might get that chip.
Something's gonna happen.
But I mean, yeah, diet, exercise, it's all been the plan. So I mean, out of curiosity, how much have you dropped?
About 50 pounds.
Yeah.
About 50 pounds. I wasn't heavy my whole life. Like I was, athletic and whatnot. It wasn't until I started having heart problems that I started gaining weight.
Yeah.
Due to like medication and shit. And it was like last November that I really got serious about dropping weight. And just started with diet and exercise, man. It's like I said, it's mostly diet. You don't have to exercise in order to lose weight. At least not at first. When you get to the end point where you're like,
I got to do next level.
Yeah, there's a point of like diminishing returns with diet, but for sure.
Yeah, and that's what I explained to my aunt too, because she said she was having trouble, and even her daughter told her, it starts in the kitchen.
100%.
I just
my wife says it all the time. Abs are made in the kitchen.
Fucking abs, why don't you come out?
They're in there, man. Just covered up. They'll come out.
Yeah, by visceral fat.
It's fucking hard to get there, though.
Oh, let me tell you, I'm on that last 25, 30 pounds, and I'm just like, ugh. Like I can see my fucking hip joints, and I can see like everything. Like when I start moving shit around, God, I feel like I'm moving in my intestines like all around and shit. Like it just feels weird, but I'm noticing it. Like, I mean, Kai had a Transformation Tuesday thing, and I literally said, man, if I don't do this, I got a fucking crazy dopamine from it though. Like once I did it, I was like, fuck, it's out, it's open, everybody knows, who the fuck cares? I'm on it. I mean, she was like, I'm glad you just said fuck it. Like I literally said, fuck it, I gotta do it. Like if I don't, then I'm never gonna get past the next plateau. Like, and there was a time where I struggled. I mean, the plateaus, I was trying to change.
You're gonna hit more.
I ain't worried about hitting more. Like I got stuck at like 230. I mean, I hit my weight goal like in a matter of no time. Like I wanted to be 225. That was my weight goal. But now, I mean, the day I cracked it, I hit 224. I was like, yes. Now let's keep going.
Yep.
But I mean, I plateaued at like 225, and then I was going from 225 to, and a lot of it too was bad diet habits, and I can, I'm making myself more accountable to shit like that, and know that and I feel like if people don't make themselves accountable, they can't progress. I mean, that's an everyday thing.
Yeah, well, yeah, with everything.
Yeah, your life, everything.
Yep.
Accountability is number one for sure, I think.
Self-awareness and accountability.
Yep. If you don't notice what's going on, can't do anything about it. But yeah.
You all right, old man?
Yeah, I need to get a fucking new chair. Like I have like this old school chair, so it like screws on, you can spin it. But like I literally like when we moved, I literally just said, "All right, honey, I'm gonna move the chair," and I went to go lift up on it, and I about fell over because I was like, "Shit, I forgot this thing wasn't like tied down." I have like really bad ADD, so sorry if I'm like moving like this.
Oh, you're all good, bro. The caffeine's not helping you.
Fuck your caffeine. No, no. There's days where it's like no caffeine, and I'm just jittery. I can't stay like in one place. I can't help that. I don't know if you remember that one kid, Twitch. Is he still even doing anything?
I don't even know.
Like I don't
even know.
There's like that's old school. Like a lot of people that probably see this don't even remember like half the motherfuckers that were. There's like
no, the people that started originally. Like nobody knows who M13 is anymore. He's still making fucking videos.
I know. I don't even like YouTube's so fucked up. Like I don't even get his like posts anymore. Like that's what I said. Like the only person that I see is probably Neil, Sub D, and Derek. Like everybody else, and Josh. Shade Tree.
If I want to watch their videos, I got to go to their page and look because I don't even get notifications for that.
Yeah. Oh man, when I saw. Oh, and speaking of Lee Stewart. When I saw the whole fucking setup, like the t-shirt prints and stuff, I'm like, man, I need to get something like that.
Well, that's the how-tos he's going to start doing, I think. We'll see.
Yeah. His shit's always epic, though.
Dude, he's good at making videos.
Yeah, he needs to teach me. Show me something.
I'm telling you, man. Just
techniques. Fuck it.
Watch his videos and
fucking pan and scan. I've been pan and scans, man. Like, I tried to do that.
It's not his equipment. I can tell you that. The dude could make a good video on a fucking camcorder from the 80s. It's just
that fucking digital, like
the way he does it.
Yeah. Who else was it? Yeah, even C2 Dub. His shots are pretty like legit too.
Yeah, he's good camera.
I like his rolling shots. Those are probably my favorite. The rolling shots. I've been wanting to do that for my channel just to kind of have an intro.
The rolling shots off the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are dope. Now, he's got a hell of a setup for that shit, though. Like,
oh, yeah, I know. His setup is
the same thing. Like, get the Hero 8.
Yeah.
The GoPro 8 because of the picture stabilization. And literally probably use that in a car and it would just be smooth.
Like, dude, I'm still fucking, I don't care because this is awesome. Where the fuck did I put it? Did I move it? I thought I might have moved it. Oh, fuck. Well, wherever it's at. And I'll have to look for it. Maybe old Mrs. moved it or something. I have the fucking Hero Plus 4. I don't know if it's a black or silver. I
still got a 4. I still use it.
Fucking 1080p, 60 frames per second. That shit. Yeah.
That's probably all I'll ever use. Oh. Is 1080.
Yeah. Well, I don't think there's really a necessary for fucking
4K.
Yeah. I think that's too much. Like, I ain't trying to look at, your pimples and shit. I just want to see the video. Like, it's cool, though.
I don't sit around watching HD porn for that exact reason.
Fucking Pornhub running 24/7. I don't need to see your pimples. Like, come on. I need
to see box pimples. Thanks.
Or your zits or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, I fucking went on Amazon and bought a bunch of those fucking sticky mounts because I asked one of my friends. He had some, but I don't think he had the right one that I was looking for. Like the curvy mount, like see how like that's kind of like yeah.
Okay.
So like I got a brand new, well, not brand new anymore, about a year old. I got the Voss helmet and I bought when I bought that one, because like when I started riding like street legally, I went to Craigslist, and this guy was selling a helmet, didn't have no chin skirt, no padding, no nothing inside of it, and I bought it off of him for like $40, and like so when I connected to the GoPro to the helmet and stuff, like it was just a fucking horrible setup. Like my neck was killing me, no pads, so nothing was in there. Hey, you want to say hi to somebody? This is Deep South. What's this? Oh shit! It's a shirt. Who's it from? Oh shit! It's from Neil. Ah! I told him that I wanted a one of his old logo shirts because of all the weight loss. I needed a smaller shirt. Oh, he did send it. Did he send me one? Yes, he did. So I bought a large, and he gave me an extra large for free, I guess. Oh, and he threw a key tag in. My man, what's up?
Winning.
Winning today is just a winning day. Oh, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but there's a vlogger by the name of Joe Go 101. Mm-hmm. He lives around where I live. I bought one of his shirts too. I just promoted his stuff because
I've heard the name.
I think he's riding a ZX6, and then he has a I think he has a MT-09. I'm not sure, or MT-10. I think he was talking about that one. I'm not sure about that. But yeah, all my key tags and everything are all worn out. Like this is how fucking OG it is. Like Derek, fucking Niels, and
I got the same
lead pin.
Lead pin. There's another one. Nobody's gonna know who the fuck that is.
That dude went off, and I think he got married because I was like, this guy stopped making videos. His shit was so funny.
Making videos. He just stopped.
Yeah. And this is how old fucking school. This is how, like, I've been watching Sub D for a long time, so this one's kind of like fucked in the hell. Yeah. So like, I definitely need new key tags. It's crazy. That's another thing. When I got my bike, like the key, the dude only had one key, so I was like, damn, what the fuck? Like, and then it's like cheap plastic, so it like broke.
Oh, yeah.
So now I gotta get new keys made for that. But shit, Ian, thanks, buddy. That was legit for real. That's a good day. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of people that are still Moto Lexi, Greg Supernautica, like Mr. Awesome Adventures, like everybody. Like some of these kids, they won't know at all. It's like
they need to look though.
Yeah, I mean the videos are there, you can see it, but they'll be like, well, they're not making any more content.
I don't know if lead pins are still up, but
I don't know. Actually, let me go see.
Yeah,
Sub to him.
MS-13 is still putting out videos, man.
Yeah, Bao, he's been around a long time. Actually, that was the first person I saw when he was giving a tutorial on how to ride. Long time ago. And then Jake the Guard Snake, obviously Jake, he came up, his stuff popped up in the suggested area, and that's how I got to him. And I think there's some other kid on like a blue ZX6. I don't remember. The dude had like the old digital camera, like he stuck it inside the helmet, so he had to. That's how you had to vlog back then. So you can, you know, how to edit. I mean, it wasn't like it is now. Like these kids are fucking lucky. Like
it's so easy to do now. It's so easy.
Yeah,
I don't know if lead pins.
Damn. Oh no, they took it down. I don't see him. Oh no, they didn't. Oh man, they got me unsubscribed from him. No wonder. Maybe I wonder if he. See, that's the whole fucked up part.
Is that his channel though?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, channel doesn't have any content. So
yeah, he took all his videos down. That's what I thought.
Oh. Well, I better, put the all, so in case if he ever decides to put that back up there.
I get not putting anything else up, but just leave the videos up.
Leave your content there. But maybe but you know what? He had some issues, legal issues. That's why.
Could be. Roger.
That's why. Because I remember him messaging me on Twitter about it, and I talked to him for a little bit. Oh man, shout out to Derek though. He was actually the first person to follow me on there. which that actually kind of enticed me a little bit more to do more. But
PhD. He's a good dude.
yeah, legit. I was just in his Twitch stream last night for a little bit, just to say hello. And then I jumped over into Arson's, and he was in playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Everybody's been talking about that.
Dude, Arson was out there fucking hamming it up with the fucking knife.
Arson cut style.
Yeah. But that game's pretty good. I think he was trying to achieve some type of certain level or something, some achievements he had to make. But he was playing for a while.
We're still jamming out on the new Borderlands.
Yeah. I want to stream I have a Nintendo Switch, but I also have an Xbox One. I wanted to stream Super Smash Bros. Because shit, I got that. I also got The Legend of Zelda. I bought that game, the first thing that I bought when I bought the actual system. Man, dude, Nintendo just fucking unloaded. They unloaded everything. Like all the older games, like from Mario to fucking like shit. I'm surprised they didn't come out like unload. I remember, I don't know if you remember this, but Mario Kart, or not Mario Kart, but Mario 64.
Yeah.
That was the shit game. Didn't have to worry about nothing. You know, your shit break, you just take it out, blow it out, slime it back in there. Like, I mean, I've had
for a long time.
Yeah. And it's kind of funny because a lot of systems now, like a lot of these kids don't understand. Like, I remember fucking Atari. We had two of them because my dad, he's big into games. I was actually shocked to even know that. He would always play like Super Nintendo. Of course, at the time, my mom, she used to manage a Blockbuster when that was a thing. So whenever
Kids don't know about that either.
No. Now you know I'm fucking old, all right?
My first Netflix subscription.
No, fuck that. Hulu, all that crap doesn't mean nothing.
VHS.
I actually still have a VHS player somewhere.
That shit anywhere.
VHS, and like one of my friends, he actually has all the game console systems, but it's like more like a display. But you can actually still use them. I don't think he wants to do that because he don't want to ruin the stuff. But I appreciate you coming on, man. I know it's kind of tough.
I gotta hop off here in a second. I have one of my kids.
Yeah, take care of the little ones. But we should definitely do this again sometime, or no?
Yeah, brother, hit me up. I'll talk about anything.
I know we were kind of off every which way. I was trying to figure out what to talk about because, I mean, I'm definitely into talk about keto and just the fitness stuff in general. I know that I'm trying to, basically with this, I'm trying to talk about like the person that's on it and the person that's not on it. Like most of the people that aren't on it are the people that have the guests or whatever. I did try to get Neil to come on one time, but he was like, nope, 4:45 is coming too early.
That's what happens, man. You start getting up early, your ass is in bed early.
Well, yeah. I've noticed, like, even for me, like, I've been trying to go bed earlier because I do want my energy. Because trying to come downstairs and get on the treadmill and do stretching and all that, I'm just like, ugh, it's not working. Just start getting older. But all right, well, I'll have the links in the description for this guy, so y'all can go check him out. He's pretty lit. 10 ways. Fucking, I don't know. If you like, your motivational shit, just check him out. He's pretty fucking awesome. But I'll definitely let you go and let you get back to doing what you got to do because I got to go get my prescription for my woman before she fucking me. Right. For sure. All right. I'll take you later.
Go on, man.
Later.
Bye.
All right, you guys. Definitely go subscribe, like, comment, all that bull. Make sure you check out, Deep South Official on Instagram. I'll have links and stuff in the description. Definitely want to know more stuff, comment, send DMs, whatever you gotta do. It's a great time, great time. I want to get more people in. If you guys want to join, more welcome to. I'm still trying to figure out Google Hangouts and all that shit. Hey, love, you might want to get out of the shot. But I'm gonna go get your prescription right now. Okay.
I already fucking picked it up.
Oh, you already got it? Why are you mad at me? Calm down. Anyway, I'll catch y'all later. Bye.